Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Turn 5 as we march into early February of our World War II in the Pacific multiplayer game. Alright, let's see what this map has in store for us today. Hopefully not too much action. Well, action on our part would be okay. Let's see what we got to deal with. Okay. Oh yeah, merchant ship. That's our workboat. Paratrooper. Trained a bunch of units this turn. Lovely. Okay, what happened? We got bombed. Oh, we lost our submarine here. Alright, what were we doing? Late January. Okay, yes. We lost another mine. They are really bombing a lot of our infrastructure here. We need to get some more fighters over China. We just need fighters in general. They're bombing mines everywhere. They're being a real nuisance. They're doing their job. They try to pillage my fishing boat. New British reinforcements have arrived. We shot down Royal Air Force. Yeah, we lost our submarine. They just have a bunch of artillery here. That should be no problem to take out. Took down my defenses. That kind of sucks. Alright. The Dutch are hitting us with their Air Force. A large Dutch convoy was attacked and sunk en route to its destination. Interesting. Okay, so not too much happened. We unfortunately lost those submarines by India. Hate to see that happen. But alright. I remember what we're doing today. We are moving in on Guam. Actually, I think before I move any of my units, I kind of want to just move all of my maritime patrol aircraft. Like, have them expose the the area around. Of course, our destroyer. Yeah, all of our recons. I just want to do all the recon first at the beginning of the turn. That makes the most sense. Right. Maritime patrol aircraft. So let's go check it on Pearl Harbor. Yeah, they departed. The fleet from Pearl Harbor has departed for the most part. There's a few battleships and things still here healing up, it looks like, but his fleet, including his aircraft carriers, are gone. So I'm guessing they're somewhere in between Pearl Harbor and Wake Island here. So we need to find them. I'm gonna have my submarine, and my recon and all that, do their best to try to find these guys. Luckily, our fleet here wasn't hurt or anything. Where are these guys at? Yeah. I need to start using my submarines more as recons than anything else. I think that's like most of our maritime. We have one here. I might move you to be like on Wake Island or something. Yeah, honestly, he's not doing too much being recon over here for Palau Island. he moved his unit out of the city. That's funny. I'll work on that in a second. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and move this aircraft to Wake Island, and you recon it up. Where is your fleet, America? There's a cat and mouse game we're always talking about. Okay. I want to keep this submarine out of Hards Bay. I want to use my submarines for recon. So do they have... They have one plane here. That's like a biplane. With a range of 5. He can't even come over here to Malaya. Okay, let's see. So it's not over there. I'm assuming their fleet is still over here in Sri Lanka, right? Yeah. All his cruisers are still here in Sri Lanka. 22 movement. I'm going to hopefully get him out of harm's way over here. Yeah. Alright, so we can heal these two guys, I think. Well, at least this guy. And luckily these two guys made it out. I fumbled this invasion of Singapore and Malaya pretty badly. I didn't have my navy support them. But at least we have 2 survivors. Alright, yeah, so we are gonna move on Guam, I think it was, right? Yeah, Guam. There's just 1 garrison here. Not a problem. And of course, we are still wondering. We'll tell you what. Did they sink? Okay, no, they're over here. So yeah, him I want to kind of bring back down around to protect the mainland of Japan. And then you as well. Just doing our recon, our due diligence. Just to be sure, I can't have another submarine coming in and... Oh, look at that! You're done for, submarine. Look at that! Okay, that's why I do these missions. So I'm going to come back here and heal. Well done, destroyer. You did your job. I think we have another destroyer. Oh, you're healing, aren't you? Maybe strike. Or drill 2, why not? I'll do all that later. Okay, so Guam. We have a transport here. We did move a garrison to this island, so he'll be fortified here. We can move this fully health marine back onto the transport. The question is, do we want to go for, like, these cities are like nothing. There's nothing, no resources, but there's no defenders either. Like, I would just kind of be having these precious ships over here, kind of out of, doing jobs that aren't too important by capturing these cities. I'd much rather have them closer to the war effort in case the American fleet comes at me. Of course, we have to wait 1 turn until this transport can offload his marine. I think there's there's a flak and a infantry here. Be good if I can blitz it so I can take out that maritime patrol aircraft, I guess. Like I did say, I do want to move on Guam. And I want to move all these guys together. So who needs to be healed? Looks like this destroyer and this transport. This transport's got to go. I can't have the transport sit around healing. This transport's the only guy here, isn't he? But yeah, dang it. And he's the slow mover here. So we can make it to Truck, but we can't make it to Guam from here. Canton Island. Where, like, I'm really worried about the American fleet. I kind of want to pull back my fleet to Truck Island so we can have my airplanes continue to heal in this city, and then next turn we can move to Guam. And after we take Guam with this fleet, hopefully I can bounce back around here to Wake Island. 'Cause I don't... He's somewhere in this fog of war. He could be north. Could also be south. Hard to say. Decisions. Okay. So we have... These zeros just need another turn to heal, it looks like. At least in the city. So I think I am better off if I send it to truck. I'm going to do what I said. But is there any planes that could be reconning me? And, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if the British have a... Let's come on over here. Let's see. I guess this plane could do some recon at me over on truck. Okay, but let's come on over here. And there's just a garrison here. That being said... I could come down here. Take this city. Or Guadalcanal. This Marine needs to wait one more turn. Yeah. Okay, let me do the easy movement first. So I'm gonna do these guys. Yeah, we're gonna land here. Attack these guys. This American submarine will be going away. All right, let's hit them. All right, and they're still pretty well healed up. Yeah, 70%. We're gonna have to bomb them. Infantry in the garrison. Okay, we're gonna bomb them. We got no choice. Not bad. We need to hit the infantry a little bit. Of course, I don't want my interceptors not intercepting. I don't think we have any other planes nearby. We have this heavy bomber. Okay, I'm going to have this bomber come over here, hit these units. Want to make sure we can get that city this turn. I need to secure this oil. It's pretty crucial. Oh, we have two... Well, yeah, okay, let's see. I don't want to have to use those guys if I don't have to. 71. Yeah, we lost them. Okay. Bummer. Oh, this is not going good. Really. Lost 70% chance battle. Okay, we're going to have to bring in these guys. I thought we could get away with doing another landing. But here we go. Alright. So next turn, our cultural borders. Yeah, maybe I played that a little bit sloppy. I was trying to get ahead of myself. Okay, so these guys here... These transports who didn't... So this guy... Tell you what. Let's move him here. These guys. Let's move on Manila. Yeah, let's take this. And we will take Manila. Alright. I like how they ask me every turn if I want to return control to the website. No, thank you. Okay, we've got two transports here. That's right, I do want to move and take this last Philippine city. Are these guys necessary to come over here? Let me see. So these two transports are already full, so let's come on over here. All these guys, let me see. Who has the other combat? Siege weapons, gunpowder. City tech, that's a good one. I'll give you city tech. So I think these two guys who are really hurt, let's set them here. These guys, yeah, skip your turn. And let's come take this final Philippine city. So let's come on down. And what do we got? 2 infantry and a garrison. All strength 16. Let's hit them. Yeah, kind of want to take it sooner rather than later. I want to keep all these guys intercepting because I need to protect the fleet. So with that being said, I know the British Navy is still over here healing in Sri Lanka, so I think we're good if we send this big fleet over here to help bomb this city. Let me see. What are we looking at here? 6%? Okay. That's not going to cut it yet. Of course, we don't have any bombers that can hit it, do we? That would be very fortunate. No, that is unfortunate. But these guys have longer range. So let's use these guys to see if we can hit this city. Yeah, bomb enemy units. Hit it again. 15. Yeah, these guys are hurt. He doesn't have amphibious. That's why he's so penalized. I thought these were Marines. This guy's a Marine. He's looking at 70%. I'll hit him again, I suppose. Why not? We got one more bomber. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and just land you here. Yeah, these guys can heal. Yeah, we're strength 17. He's down to strength 9. I think we're good. Good. We should be able to take this city next turn, especially with this guy. Don't want to offload this artillery. I might just come and bring this artillery around to, like, China or something. I don't need this artillery in the, you know, I have my naval artillery for taking all these islands. So... yeah. Okay. Transport here. Come on here, I think. What are you doing here? You have the Paratrooper. And we have an airfield here. That's right. So I'm going to send you here. That's right. Oh, we can't land on any of these cities. Is it because there's not a... oh, we can. Well, I wonder why I can't... oh, because we don't have fog of war. Okay, well, I think now if we reveal the tiles, can we do that? Yes, we can. So I think I'm going to land you... this has spices. This has a dye. This is size 3. I'll land you here. And let's take this city. Nice. So I'll move you back here. What I want to do is pick up this paratrooper. If I had a I could pick up this. Okay, I'm gonna drop off this artillery here because why not? What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna send. Damn it, that was dumb of me. Okay, this guy I'm gonna drop off here. If I have to load him in a city, it doesn't end that transport's movement. Then I'm gonna come over here and pick up this paratrooper. And I'm gonna come right here. Meanwhile, I need to protect this transport a little bit, so I'm going to have a couple of cruisers, and a couple of destroyers. Why are you selecting all these things? I'm not trying to select. Okay, I'm just going to select one at a time. Couple of cruisers. I need to get like airs. I need aircraft carriers down here and a destroyer. Well, I'll make it 2 destroyers. Because I don't think the Dutch are really going to be harassing me here. But they might have a plane. Yeah, these guys are... Wow. I could move them a little bit east, couldn't I? Maybe let's do that. I'll have these cruisers and this battleship and this destroyer accompany these carriers. Okay, so now it looks like these planes will be able... Oh, one more. Will be able to give coverage to this guy, just in case. And these guys as well. Skip your turn. Yeah, we're going to skip your turn. So next turn I'm going to come offload this paratrooper in Peleliu, and then I'm going to do another landing right here with my paratrooper. So that is diabolical on my part. If I do say so myself. Okay, skip your turn. Yeah, we're going to have to hopefully take this city next turn. Skip your turn. We have another paratrooper here. We're ready to go. And of course another paratrooper here. I think... Well, where can we have another airbase that can do something? Is there an airbase here? There is. Can we do a landing if the city is in revolt? So with a range of 9... 1, 2, 3... That's too far away. That's too far away. And I don't think we can land on a one-tile island anyway. Yeah, that's too far away. These islands are these cities are perfect because there's nobody defending them, and we can land a paratrooper next to them. But what Truck Island? Truck might do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We could land here. And then move here, take a little bit of damage. And if we make sure that this city is clear, or at least hit from naval units, we could take this city pretty fast. And there is an airbase. So with that being said... Well, I'm still deciding what to do with this guy, aren't I? Let's go ahead. I'm moving the truck. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Transport has the marine in it. We definitely need more transports for this force out here. But I'm putting them in the city so all these planes can heal. Yeah, these zeros need to heal. Oh, I guess all these zeros I actually want to intercept. But if they're not, you know, taking damage, they'll be healing. Meanwhile... Yeah, nothing. Where are you at, America? I don't know. I don't know. A lot of empty water. Imagine that. Okay. I hope to see at least a submarine or something. Guam will fall next turn. Hopefully, we can even get Rabaul to fall in a couple turns. Alright, guess it's all my planes. We didn't find anything. I'm gonna move this paratrooper here. We have garrisons also. So we only have one airlift a turn. But I think paratroopers are more more urgent to send out. Where else can we send? Not an airbase there. Airbase here? Not an airbase here. Don't know. Don't know. Paratrooper. Alright. Yeah, Samoa. We know that's empty. Has culture. Fiji. Yeah, random guy here. For the most part, these islands are not too important. They are good bases of operations if you want to station planes or heal boats, though. Let's have this destroyer come over here, accompany these guys. Yeah. Just looking around. Yeah, let's come back here. Alright, worker. I want to put railroads on all the mines, help their production along. Garrisons, I want to send over to Tokyo so we can airlift you potentially. This paratrooper. Where do I send you? Where do I send you? I could airlift a worker, have him fast build an airport, and then I could use that airport to parachute paratroopers after that. That's a little bit too dedicated. That's like 2 airlifts for that. You know, my brain's probably not working too good because why am I so focused on Jesus. Guys, I'm having an off day today. I'm sorry. Look, so why was I planning on putting this transport back over here for this paratroopers just so we can land right here? Guys, we don't always operate at 100% mental capacity. So today I'm admittedly a little bit off. I'm going to just go ahead and put this garrison somewhere. Yeah. And I'm going to put them at the city we just captured. Not Tarawa, the other one. This Dutch city. Where'd he go? Yeah. Oh, he's moved, that's why. I don't want to send a medic. Whatever. Okay, we can heal you. Okay, so this is going to be a bit of a siege, isn't it? Let's move these guys down here. The tanks can come here, along with several infantry. Well, I want to pillage that road so they can't run over here to the city. Meanwhile, let's boom, hit them. But this is... that was a lot more than I thought it would be. But I think we need to get some airplanes. But of course, I know the Allies are providing air power for the Chinese a little bit. These guys, we need to work on taking out these Chinese artillery. Strength 16. Yeah, this is not going to be a problem for us. I don't know why they didn't move in with their infantry, but... They have 2 more artillery. Let's send in a tank so he can pull back and heal in our city. Alright, so we just obliterated that Chinese assault. They have a random infantry occupying a fort. But they actually, fun fact about Civilization 4, if that fort is not in your cultural borders, you don't take advantage of the defensive bonus, I think. Because it's not popping up here, right? Yeah, I mean, I would get the bonus if I was to occupy this fort, but you can see this enemy clearly is not getting that plus 25% bonus, so bummer for him. Let's go take out this guy. We need to heal these bombers. And why do we have Marines over here? These Marines need to be, like, in the Pacific front. Okay. I'll just have you, yeah, come back here. Bombers! Have you move up. We're taking our time to move into the Chinese territory. For some reason, I thought I had a lot more infantry here. I guess I didn't. But we got reinforcements on the way. We need artillery here badly. Okay, yeah, so we've got a lot of workers starting to be trained. Do I just put cottages like on these random tiles? Because we have the happiness and the health support and plenty of food. So we don't need more food. This is actually a Japanese manpower city, so I think I should probably be putting production on Japanese manpower cities and commercial activities like cottages on every other tile. So yeah, let me come just put a water mill here, I think. This guy, I want to get this iron improved and with a road on it. And a road here too, I guess. So let's come do that. Another worker here. I like how there's water mills here. The city can grow a little bit. I'm going to have to be rebuilding these mines a lot. Why did you not intercept them when they blew up my mine? What have you been doing? I guess they can evade interception. I guess that's what happened. Let's get that mine improved. These cavalry, yeah, whatever. Alright. Nobody in this transport on Okinawa. I think I'm going to just have this transport ferry artillery back and forth to China. So let's do that. Drop you off in Shanghai. You're fully healed. Good job. Another bomber. Where? Yeah, look at this. So the Americans have a bomber group. They have a couple of bomber groups. Yeah, that's who they're using to bombard all my mines. And of course, it's way behind their front lines, so I can't just come and take out their bombers here, unfortunately. I wish I could. I just have to work my way over here and have air power over over China. All right, this cruiser. Here's sent to you. Fortify. All right, good job shooting down the British. We got reinforcements landing. I want to secure the island of Borneo as fast as possible. So I think next turn, my whole fleet. So we have one Japanese infantry here. I'm going to make sure this city's captured. After that, I'm going to secure Borneo. After Borneo, I do want to move on Singapore rather quickly. A lot of very strategic. Like, this is a very important. So if I capture, like, some cities over here, I can start putting more of an air force to really make sure the British fleet does not come close. Alright, Paratrooper. I gotta send you somewhere. No, we don't. Fortify. Okay, Kawasaki. He gives commerce and research. So I guess we should just come over to Hiroshima. Give it here. No, I'll give it to Sendai first. Making 10 more gold per turn. Excellent. Next turn, I'll come. I'll make it to one of these fish resources over here. Another transport. Okay. We're going to pick up another artillery. And we are dropping you off in Shanghai. This cruiser. I guess we could have you come join down here. Okay. I'm going to start having you bombard these defenses. Oh, there's another maritime. Yeah, I think Iwo Jima is probably pretty safe from any, I need all my maritime over here scouting for the American fleet, so I'm going to move you here. I will keep you fortified in this city one more turn. Okay. I probably should have this submarine scouting for the enemy fleet first before I move my fleet, but whatever. I didn't see it. I want to move back out of harm's way a little bit. These two guys. I think I'd rather have these guys poised to attack this city next. I don't know if they can do it. We have plenty of movement. What if I come down here, bombard? I do want to get him out of here because I don't know where the American fleet is. They could probably come and hit me. So I definitely want to move him southeast. So let's come bombard Guadalcanal and then probably get out of there a little bit. Yeah. So they have a random flak and infantry. Not too much, but I can hit them as I'm passing by. And I want to threaten this city next. So I'll move my fleet right here. They shouldn't be able to see me here from their cultural borders, right? Because I don't see that far away. No. You don't. So, should be safe here. Scoping out the coast of Alaska. I don't think we've blown up any fishing boats or anything over here, so he doesn't know I'm here. Turn down... The police state does make espionage worth it. I'll think about that in a second. The city's unoccupied. That's interesting. I'll keep you, like, in the vicinity of Alaska. Just kind of hanging around. Anchorage just has a GI and a flak in it. Noted. And then these cities are all undefended. So I could really, if I had a concerted effort, but I just can't spare anything right now. Maybe when I get oil. Maybe when I get oil. Okay, where's the American fleet? Hello? Maybe they moved to Johnston. I don't know. I don't know. Another maritime. Where are you? Yeah, Wake Island's full. View to Tarawa. Peleliu. I can go ahead and pick up a marine here. Don't need these marines just sitting on this island doing nothing. All right. Can we do this? Can we sink their merchant ship just because we're a pain in the butt? No, we did not do that. Okay. Because we don't have air power over here, so I'm afraid I'm going to get shot down if I target Singapore. But we can be a menace over here. Why are you doing 0% damage over and over? Come on. 0% like 3 times in a row. Okay. I'm just embarrassed now. Let's do a recon. So much Chinese infantry. So much Chinese infantry. Cavalry will stay here. Artillery will stay here. Garrison. I guess spies aren't too bad. I do need to get a worker, I think, down there in Vietnam, Southeast Asia somewhere. The city can grow a little bit. Shale plan. Japanese manpower. So we need to get, well, we need to get a military academy here, I guess, first. Let's make an artillery. Not enough river tiles. I don't think a levy's worth it. Let's just make a barracks. Start doing artillery here. All right. So we did make a military academy here. Marine. So we're close to training the Marine upgrade of 42. So I don't want to train you. I think I will go ahead and train a couple of infantries so we can move on China a little bit more. Yeah. Kawasaki. I'll do a workboat so we can improve those fishes again. Oh boy, we need oil so bad. So bad. So bad. What's next? I think we might get oil next turn though. So we need to be on the lookout for that. I'll train another workboat. Something cheap so I can have overflow production. Paratrooper. Okay, so let me go. We've lost so many. This used to be giving us 2 hammers. Now it's giving us only 1 because we lost so many resources. Because they keep bombing us. That's a problem. I don't like that. Okay, but let's go ahead and train another Mitsubishi executive. I want to train also a Kawasaki. Nah, that's too expensive for you. Wealth. I'll come back to these cities later on. This Kawasaki actually. Okay, Mitsubishi Kawasaki. Not a super eventful turn. We took like another random island and over here from the Dutch. We did finally take Manila, so I guess that's big news. Let's get you here. Can heal. Let's get you here. 2 turns. Yeah, 2 turns. Okay. I don't think you don't need to be making wealth. 21 turns. That's insane. Of course, I'll get. Well, I need to get culture too, I guess, so I can work this mine. I guess I'll build culture here. So that way, whenever my population grows, I can work this mine down here as well. Yeah. Hope I didn't leave us open anywhere. So yeah, next turn, we're going to move on Guam, take Guam with this fleet here. Meanwhile, our little fleet here, I would like to take Rebel. Make a move on that. Yeah, just a garrison. Don't think this is enough to, like, take it next turn, necessarily. Gotta hit those defenses for a little bit. But I don't know. I think this fleet can come down and maybe, like, bomb it. So I think we should be able to take Rebel next turn and Guam. So I'll split the Navy a little bit. And after that, I'm going to come together and reorganize here. Meanwhile, hopefully we can take Davao very quickly. We also have a transport over here. So hopefully we can take Davao next turn. I'm going to try to do that. We should get our oil next turn as our borders cover this. Well, we might need to expand the borders. Zero culture. We'll see what happens next turn. Yeah, plenty of oil on this island. We just need to make sure we claim it. And also we'll be taking this random city. And there's not a... we can't make an improvement on this oil, unfortunately, but... yeah. After we take the Philippines, we will be focusing on Borneo. After Borneo, I will be focusing on Singapore. And then Sumatra. That's my overarching goal. I'm still trying to figure out a plan for how to deal with the Americans in the Pacific. Wherever they are somewhere. They are somewhere. Okay. I always hate ending turns. I don't know where they are. I think we can stop building wealth here because now it has some tiles around us. We can make a garrison. I would like a shale plant, I guess. We already have power. Never mind. Yeah. Any other cities I put on wealth that don't need to be making wealth? No, we're good. Okay. Now I'll have this city make a whaling ship, and this city can make the Kawasaki. Yeah, so hopefully next turn we can start making some battleships and fighters first. Actually, I think fighters have precedent over everything. Okay, thank you guys for watching. Early February of 1942. Okay, stay tuned for the next one. Take care.